Okay, here is another fairly advanced example of the loft feature that we would like to try to create a part which I call it a blade compressor. Let's start the part, and we would like to draft the part in IPS based on inches, pound, and second system. So we select IPS from the lower corner. Start by sketching from top plane, create a circle with the 6-inch diameter. We are going to emboss it for 1/8 of an inch. Click OK. And then click on the top plane, go to the sketch mode. Another circle with the 1-inch diameter. That would be the shaft of compressor. So we are going to extrude mode and 2-inch. Okay. Now again, click on this top plane and not top plane, top surface of the disk. Go to the sketch mode, and here is I'm going to draw a rectangle with the sort of like a angular. So from the drop down of the rectangle shape, select a 3-point corner rectangle, and off of this I'm going to pick this one and then another. So the first 2 points would be on the perimeter of this circle, and then the third point could be anywhere here. Now go to Smart Dimension. I would like to the width of that be the width of this rectangle would be 1/10 of an inch. And hit escape, select this side, not the point, side, and the other one, and make it equal. So that would be essentially a square of 1/10 of an inch dimension of each side. Now go to the line and pick the center line. And we would like to select the midpoint of this square and select, go all the way to the center of this circle. Then another center line from the center with the horizontal, see it's horizontal, and hit this point of the circle. Now go to the Smart Dimension. I would like the angle between these two be 45 degrees. Okay, now you have a fully defined sketch. Exit out of the sketch view, and then you should have something like this formation. Now okay, we are going to make a select the front plane, go to reference geometry, select plane, and then give it 1/10 of an inch in the forward direction. The front plane should be in the back. Hit OK. Now you have this plane here. Now select the plane and go to sketch mode. We are going to create a curve which would indicate the end profile of that. You will see the result. What is going to be look like? So from the curve point, go ahead and select the 3-point arc, and then come here, select the point around here, and go all the way, select here, and then give it some nice curvature at this point. And then we are going to create another curvature with 1/10 of an inch. So instead of creating another curve, you can select this sketch and go to offset entities. And then you will give it 1/10 of an inch, and go ahead and select the end cap, and off of the end cap, pick up line option. And hit OK. You see that SolidWorks automatically creates a sort of like a cap at the end, and then all the way to here. Let's hit OK. Now we are going to give it some sort of like a dimension. I'm going to pick up the top and then this one and create it 2.5 an inch, and then make the radius of this curvature about 4. What else is remaining to define it? Oh, the left and right. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a center line and make it vertical for construction infinite, and put it right in the origin of the drawing. And then we would like to create this line center over this center line. So crosses right about the center. What else is remaining? I think the radius is given. Okay. This one, pick the center point, and this one, they should be coincide with each other. There you go. Now this curvature is defined. I would like to create the radius like a 4.5 or maybe 4.25. Yeah, I want to make sure that this corner point kind of falls in the center of this curvature that we have. Okay, that should be good enough. Now go exit back of this sketch. We should have something like this. Now I'm going to create a guide curve of this point. So what I would like to happen is I wanted this point kind of have a transition and reach out to this point. So I'm going to select the top plane and going to the sketch mode, and for sake of better drawing, shifted like rotated in a more 3D view. You are still on the same plane but in an isometric view. Go ahead and select a 3-point arc, select this point and then another point on the profile, and then give it like a nice curvature here. And I would like to give it 2.5 radius, so make the radius 3, like a little more maybe, or 2 inches. Yeah, curvature. So 2-inch radius, which would be here, and then it's fully defined because the radius and 2 points is given. Exit out of the sketch. Now go and hide this plane. So now you have two sketch on 2 different planes and a guide curve, which is the transition curve from one profile to another. Go and select loft base, and for the profiles, select this sketch and this sketch. And you are going to say this point is going to transition and reach to this point. But as you will see, this is straight and it's not something that we wanted. So in the guide curve, we are going to select this one. You will see it's going to very nice curve from one profile to another. So you can select sort of constraint. Let's try it. So for a start, if I select normal to profile, it's going to be here. It's going to get normal to profile, and for the end one, end constraint, make it normal to profile either. this kind of graph. So hit OK. And then you have create one of these. Now we are going to create a circular pattern. Create loft feature, then go to this drop down. Instead of linear pattern, select circular pattern, and it will ask you for what is the reference for making that direction. You can select this circle on the top and make it 360 degrees and 10 instances, and essentially SolidWorks create 10 instances of that body. Hit OK, and you have similar to this shape. Now we have to cut off the edge and make it nice and clean. So in order to do that, I would like to create a section view, and I go to here and create a section view. That gives you sort of like what does it look like when you cut it, and the shape is nice here. So I'm going to create a revolving cut feature. So I select the front plane, go to here, and I'm going to cut off all of these lines here. So what I would like to create a cut feature, I'm going to select line, and it's going to be from here to this one, then come here, then there is another line from here going to this point, right on the edge of this point. But we should know that this should be ½ an inch because diameter is 1. Now I'm going to go to 3-point arc one more time, select the end point here, and I would like to come and cut it all the way to, let's say, at this point, and give it a nice curvature like here. And then there should be another line from here to this point, and then make this one vertical. You can give it some dimension to make sure that it's nice, like 3 here, and here would be 3 to make sure that it's going to be on the it's going to sweep the entire of this, since this is like a 6 millimeter. So one thing that I have to note is I feel this is not in the center, so maybe I have to create a center line. Vertical construction for infinite. Yeah, my suspicion is correct. So this point is not necessarily the center of this, so I clean this relation for the coincidence and make this one, this center line, to be adjacent. Then make this line to be horizontal. Now the sketch should be kind of defined. Oh, we need the if this is going here, yes, I'm going to create a make it 8 radius, and we will see what the result would come out of it. Now you have created a profile that this profile is going to rotate around this axis to make a cut. So go to feature, revolve cut, and let's pick up that profile, and that center is going to make a cut. And if I go back, you have this nice coupon blade. You can practice it for sure to make sure that geometry is exactly what you want, like if you want it to be more curvature for each blade, or you want it to have a different cut profile, but that's overall look should be the one which only is possible by the loft feature. And this curve is, not to mention, is really difficult to address on the drawing, all of these dimensions, so it's kind of freestyle formation.